Okay, first of all, there there are a lot of different types of mobs. There are angry mobs, there are happy mobs, there are big and small mobs, and each one's a little bit different. So in some ways, it's not exactly right to say that they're all the same. However, all of them do have certain common characteristics. Generally, people really enjoy being in a mob. It's fun. If you look at pictures of people in mobs, even angry mobs, very often if you look at them closely, you can see that they're laughing. There's a certain kind of intensity to it. The second issue is that there's a sense of anonymity. One thing about mobs that's interesting is that when you're in a mob, you don't feel as though you can be identified. It's almost as though you're invisible. And there's been some arguments that being in that mob state is a really thrilling experience because you're anonymous, but you are part of a larger group that's very powerful.
I kind of wish they had a better shot of Jared, though.
There I am. I'm dead.
You can
I'm kind of laying down. You just can't see my face, but that's me in the corner on my,
so
fetal position, dead.
It's kind of cool. Like, we're both right here, and then here's, what everybody created, and there's Austin.
And you can check out the crowd. And that's one side. We had more of a crowd on the stairs as well. But either way, Grant and I are very, very proud that we got front page of the Daily Texan. So when you put together something like that just for fun, having that be said, it's just an honor. Like, to just have someone come up to you and be like, that's the most fun that I've had since I've gone to UT.
It's crazy.
What we decided to do was, Grant here tells me his friend has a gorilla suit. And so we were like, we gotta do it. And so this mob entailed me walking around without my pants, and the premise was a gorilla stole him. And so Gorilla walks up from behind the crowd. I notice him, and he's got my pants with him, so I call him out. I'm like, yeah, he's got my pants. Get him. Get my pants. And the whole mob converges and just chases this guy. And, I mean, it was very short run. I mean, we just went straight down Speedway. But in a gist, that mob was just, I walked around without my pants. A gorilla came, and the mob chases the gorilla. Were you the one that came up with the second one?
Yeah, I came up with the second one called the Deadly Virus. And the funny part about that was we were supposed to have it in West Mall on top of the main stairs, okay? And so apparently there had been this religious speaker on right in that spot on the stairs, and he'd been speaking all week.
All right. I'm going to give you the straight-up answer, and then I want us to work through this issue, because obviously it's a burning issue on this campus and in this country. All right. John chapter 3.
And so, sure enough, right after the angry mob, that religious speaker set up right in our spot, speaking about whatever. And we walked up to him, and we didn't really want to make him move. So we said, hey, we just want to let you know that something's going to go on, and it's not directed towards you. We've been planning this for a while. But we just want to let you know so you don't freak out, because he could take it the wrong way. This one was during another passing period, too. It happened at 1:45. So I just started up there, waited for enough people to show up, and then, I started coughing, and everybody else, breaks out coughing. And it was it was loud. I couldn't hear it as well because I was up on the stairs, but I heard it went, throughout. Yeah, all throughout West Mall. Nobody knew what was going on. All the people and the religious speaker were like, whoa.
There's a long history of this kind of mobs in college, and they're not really mobs. It's almost street theater. And every generation has had stuff like this. I've seen how many people you can get into a telephone booth. That was the generation before me. Or streaking was really big. Or you have things like this historically.
There's this strange desire for almost maybe magic in the public sphere. We're so used to just kind of going around, walking at the regular pace that we walk at, seeing the regular things we see, all this kind of sameness and everydayness. And when something steps in to interrupt that, people want to join in or people want to run. But the people who do want to join in. That the performers are also the audience members. Who's a flash mob for? Right? Is it for the passing public? Sort of. But who's gonna be talking about it more? Mostly the people who were in it, right? I mean, they were in it, but they didn't really like know everything. They showed up and it was exciting. They were part of something. And what I do, the audience members are the protagonists. The whole thing would be completely impossible without them.
We're gonna fight. Fake. Fake. You don't really have to have one. If you just stay in the middle of everyone, it'll look like you have one. But we're trying to get bigger armies, and we're really trying to keep it inside out.
I'll do it.
Go for it. Just
Hey, people, what's my sweater?
maybe.
Okay.
Just try not to hurt them. Like that's the biggest thing is we can't hurt people.
This is Texas!
Well, of course it's frivolous, but all cultures, all generations do their frivolous things. Your parents did their frivolous things in college also. Should you be out there protesting the war? That's pretty much up to you guys. Is this a sign? Does this say something about your generation? Of course it says something about your generation. And if you weren't doing this, that would be saying something about your generation. So, this is, I guess I look at this as something that is absolutely innocuous, amusing, and fun. Not anything I would wring my hands about.
And we would like to say good luck to anybody that would like to do one. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Grant and I can guarantee you that there will be more from us,
Oh, definitely.
but
Definitely.
we cannot disclose when at the moment.
And we're not going to disclose what the hell they're going to be because we don't even know
We
yet.
have no idea. So look for us.
Hey.